Tan Sri Tony Fernandes is one of the most vocal voices in corporate Malaysia, and MAHB is once more in his crosshairs. However, it is shaping up to be an extremely busy year for the chief as both passenger numbers and its fleet go up and ASEAN calls. In part 1 of our Talking Edge with the AirAsia boss, we talked to Fernandes about why the current frustration with MAHB and how long he expects the good times to keep on rolling. Let's start with airports. You've been tweeting a lot, of course, about free competition, monopolies. You have a very public love-hate relationship with MAHB. Let me be blunt. Do you essentially just want to build your own airport?
No. I never did. I mean, I suppose we would want to provide investors with an option to build an airport, but not AirAsia. And if investors said, oh, we need AirAsia there for 5%, 10% to facilitate it and to show our commitment, then yeah, we would look at it. We're not in the business of building airports. But it's, I'm frustrated, right? I'm frustrated because Malaysia needs economic growth. Tourism works. The weakening currency, one of the industries that benefits from the weakening currency is tourism. I am frustrated that I see an airport group that is not hungry, that is complacent, that isn't driving hard enough for the country. I can't fly anywhere else. KLIA is the only place I can fly. We are the largest customer of Malaysian airports. We've never had a proper strategic discussion. Airbus are our big suppliers. They sit with us every few weeks to understand our growth. What do we need? How can we reduce costs? What type of plane can we build you? Malaysian airports should be saying, how do we go from 60 million passengers to 120 million passengers? Why am I going on about airports so much recently again is because I see the opportunity and I see ASEAN catching up. And then I see Sinai, and that's a private company. They're hungry, they want to grow. They see us as their biggest client. And so they work with us. So I'm frustrated that Malaysian airports don't work with us. I don't want to build airports. I want to work with someone who values our business, wants to grow the market, and wants to help Malaysia's economy.
So why can't you sit down with them? They're literally down the street.
They don't want to. They don't show any interest. And so that results in frustration. Are they motivated to make more profits? Are they motivated to grow Malaysia? I don't know. I don't feel it. And I'm only comparing it with Sinai. That is a top-class company, right?
Yeah. There was this rumor that you were interested in building the Kuching airport. Can you confirm or deny?
No, Sarawak has lagged behind Kota Kinabalu. Kota Kinabalu grew because we had a low-cost terminal, Terminal 2.
Which is now closed, of course.
Yes, and that's affected our growth. So Kuching, which has an enormous tourism product, but was hampered by very high airport tax, has said, we would like to build a low-cost terminal. So AirAsia is facilitating that. It's being driven by the state.
What would an airport that AirAsia wants look like, even?
LCCT. A little bit better than the LCCT. I think LCCT is my favorite airport of all time. It's what made us, right? Low airport tax, low operating cost, not a complicated baggage system. You just, from check-in, it went into the dolly straight into the plane. We could, passengers could board 2 steps, right? It cost 300 million ringgit. It confuses the life out of me how someone who builds airports wouldn't want to build something cheaper and get a better return.
But there was a lot of customer complaints, though, about the
How did we win the world's best low-cost airline? How did we grow? This doesn't suit everybody, and that's why there's MAS. That's why there's Malindo, for people who want premium airlines. I'm serving the mass market. I'm serving the people who didn't have a chance to fly, who took a bus, right? So ultimately, we should be deciders of the airport because we're the biggest customer. And 2, if our clients hate it, they won't fly with us and we'll go bust, right?
AirAsia saw a really good, strong quarter numbers, 14% more passengers, 11% more seating capacity. I gotta ask you, how long do you foresee this party kind of lasting? Because oil prices are holding steady now, but who knows what's going to happen.
We have managed to keep costs down despite a complicated airport. We managed to grow in other places as well. And as long as you put, that's what MAHB is missing the message. Low fares stimulates the market. Think about everyone here who's filming this. They fly a lot more than they used to, right? Pre-AirAsia. And that's what we're doing. We're stimulating the market. The lower the airfares, more people will fly. We're in a market of 600 million people, excluding China and India, and Japan and Korea. The party can go on for a long time as long as low cost is there and we provide value.
You're getting 29 more planes this year. What does deployment of those planes look like? Where are they going to go?
Well, it's our biggest problem because we don't have enough with 29 planes. For the first time in AirAsia's history, we have all our associates doing very well. Malaysia is doing well, could do much better with more airport support. Thailand is doing good. And then we have our two problem children, Indonesia and Thailand, have now turned around the corner very strongly and are growing very, very quickly. On top of that, India and soon to start Japan. So for the first time, we're firing on all cylinders, and that's requiring a lot of planes. The deployment, I have to try and find a way to keep everyone happy, but we haven't finalized it completely.
Okay, so when will you finalize this?
Well, I mean,
which of your children are going to get the planes?
Well, whoever makes the most money. But,
okay.
Having said that, I think Philippines will be positively discriminated as Indonesia because we want to scale that up more.